A Boomer Alley video.
Well, Boomers, it's Black History Month, which gives me the opportunity to honor a number of black comic actors who, because of political correctness, have never gotten the recognition they deserve. You know, I was a sitcom addict from the first time they plopped me down in front of the boob tube. Topper, People's Choice, Love That Bob. In the early 1950s, I loved them all. But the funniest of the funny, gotta be Amos and Andy. The cast was brilliant. Alvin Childress as Amos, Spencer Williams Jr. as Andy, Ernestine Wade as Sapphire, and the incredible Tim Moore as George Kingfish Stevens. Before Jackie Gleason came up with the always conniving, always broke, always thinking of some get-rich-quick scheme Ralph Cramden, Tim Moore was doing the Kingfish.
That ain't so good, Kingfish. You ain't gonna get far on $2.96.
Andy? This calls for drastic action. Drastic action. And I don't care how tough the job is. That ain't important.
Let me make sure I have the name right. Stevens.
Yeah, Stevens, that's it. Mrs. Sapphire Stevens.
Now, the black community has always been kind of split over Amos and Andy. Some felt it was offensive that the show just reinforced every racial stereotype, but others felt that these were the first middle-class blacks we saw on television. They all had jobs. They wore ties and jackets. Now, for me, I don't care what you think of the show, but the performances were superb. These actors could really deliver a joke. You know, it's odd. In the 80s, Sanford & Son was considered a breakout show, but I can't really see the difference between Fred Sanford and the Kingfish.
George, I'm over here at the Georgian Arms. I'll be looking forward to seeing you and your wife on Thursday evening. Shall we say about 7-ish?
Yeah, that'll be fine-ish. I'll see you then. So long.
Now, a lot of people criticize early TV because most roles for blacks, well, they played people who had menial jobs. But way before Esther Roll's award-winning performance as Florida as the strong, independent, rule-of-the-roost maid of B. Arthur's Maud, well, Hattie McDaniels starred as Beulah. And before Robert Guillaume played Benson, the smart, always equal to his employer, butler on Soap, Eddie Anderson played the equally smart, equally equal, and definitely equally funny TV chauffeur Rochester on The Jack Benny Show.
We wouldn't likely leave until we drank a toast to King Kamehameha the First.
King Kamehameha the First.
Then we drank a toast to King Kamehameha the Second. And I proposed a toast to King Kamehameha the Third.
The third?
Which led to a toast to King Kamehameha the Fourth.
Look, Rochester.
Then they insisted that I drink a toast to King Kamehameha the Fifth.
Well, you were certainly popular.
Popular? Boss, shake hands with King Kamehameha the Sixth.
As boomers, we've witnessed an amazing evolution of black comedy. Do you remember the first time you saw Dick Gregory, Godfrey Cambridge, Bill Cosby, Flip Wilson, Richard Pryor, Stanley Myron Handelman, Eddie Murphy? The list goes on and on. Well, Black History Month is the perfect time for us to honor the first black comedians that made us laugh and to give them the recognition that they deserve. That's what I think. Visit Boomer Alley and let me know what you think. And if you disagree, well then, here come the judge. I'm Marc at boomeralley.com.
Here comes the judge. Here comes the...
It's Boomer Alley, love.